Okay, today got a 2003 Ford Ranger. I'm gonna be doing an evaporator core for an auto body company that we do work for. They just want me to switch just the evaporator. This is just the evaporator core, so where's my light? So it's in here. So it looks like there's a resistor, a fan, ABS module. It looks like, just offhand, I'm gonna have to take all this shit out. So this, I can remove the dryer. I'll do an evac. Hose has got to come off. Looks like there's a bolt here. I haven't read on it yet. There's got to probably be one or two down on the bottom, and then it doesn't look too bad. And so let's see. Engine size, 4 liter. I have never done one of these, so see how we do. Evaporator core. See what's all involved. Spring clamp, condenser. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. There we go. Is not so. AC condenser core on vehicle. Remove the evaporator core housing. What does this say? Yeah, there we go. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, servo, resistor, heater hose, heater vacuum hose, spring clamp, vacuum hose. I'll get everything out of the way and then look. So there we go. 2 nuts on top. Did they say they remove the nuts? How many? 4. 4 Newton meters. How many bolts are there? Oh, that's on the inside. Oh, okay. Disconnecting vacuum hose and connector nut. We'll go inside and look at that one. Okay. Yeah, and then I just need spring lock tools, it looks like. The door open here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. There's the connector, so I need to disconnect that one as well. Yeah, so there's a hose. Let me see if I can bend it. Show you guys. So bolt connector. All right. Okay. I got a diagnostic that was towed in, so I'm gonna pull the video back up when I take out everything basically. I'm gonna do an evacuate, and then I'm gonna take out all this stuff in front. So we'll holler back at you. All right, so it turns out this thing is actually a pain in the ass. So it's been about 30 minutes since the last video, but it was a little hard to get out. So I just pulled the dryer back. I was trying to do it without taking the heater hoses off, but I took the heater hoses off the core. I left the vacuum hoses on the box because it's just old, man. Like, I couldn't get to the plugs really to get them off, so I flipped the box upside down. We're gonna go ahead and see what the evaporator has right now. So get these bolts out. Yeah, sorry for the lighting. The other light dropped and it's stuck, so. Yeah, a little unstable, but we're just gonna open the box and get a good look, and then like I said, they just want me to replace it. They don't want me to do anything else. They don't want me to charge it. I'll vacuum it though, because I don't want any error in the system. Just gives you moisture. It doesn't look like there's any other clips on here. I took one clip off anyways, so yeah, this thing just opens right up. Alright, so there's the case. Oh shit. Pretty sure this thing just lifts right out. Ooh! Yeah, it's gross. I'll have to clean all that. Alright, so we gotta remember it goes face down. Alright. So let's see why they wanted it changed. Little orifice tube in there. I don't see any clear signs, maybe right there. But yeah, cool. So I'll clean out the box. There's all this crap in here. I'll dump it because I still have a pretty good range of motion with it, and then we'll get it back in and get a good shot of it for you guys. So not too bad, kind of a pain. Okay, cool. Just sorry, I had to do an alignment, and then I changed the evaporator core out of the box. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get on. There's a stud down there. I had to take off one of the plug boots, so I'm gonna put the stud on and then I'll put the plug boot back on. But I've just got it in. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. I just had to take off that one bolt and unplug the, yeah, you can kind of see you just plug these guys in right there, and then there's the bolt. So we're good. I'm gonna vacuum it after I'm done. It's been open for a little while. But now I'll just put the mounting bolts on, and then I'll put the dryer back on, and I'll just do a reverse, and then I'll put the reservoirs back on. I'll put the heater hose back on. I'll top it off and bleed it. I spilled a little where are we at? Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so did it come off? No, okay. But yeah, so we'll do a quick little video when it's all cleaned up and vacuumed and run. All right, cool, got it all done. Let's check it. Let's check it out. All right. Looks pretty good. I washed it down. Everything's back on. Oh, I gotta do the top bolt, it looks like. Almost forgot. Like I said, a little bit of a pain in the ass. Tougher than it, easier than it looks, but it's still tough. So. Forgot to tighten that bolt. The other one's on there. I think that was the last one. All right. Like I said, we'll look it over one more time, make sure it's holding vacuum, and then we'll call it. Pretty nice day out today. A little chilly. Yeah, so we're looking for as close to 30 inches of mercury as possible. I like to see it just past that. It's at about 22, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, looking good. Like I said, I washed it down. You got to be careful with the little vacuum lines. There's a lot of them. These guys right here, and then the ones that run from the fan themselves. So it's all good.